Hey, Bob here. We're going to look at Nobody Knows You again from a little bit different perspective. We're going to use the triad chords. I think we're in another episode. I'm going to go over them again real quick. C, E, A. D minor, A, D minor. F, F diminished, C, down to A, D7, and G. What I was showing my students today, which I think is important to put in a video, is whenever you have this F shape, you can walk that F shape in double stops, going a half step on the third string, and then a whole step, and then on the high E string, 2 whole steps. So it looks like this when you put it together. Well, when you get to this spot here, if you just put your little finger right there, you have an A, D shape, and you just came from an A shape, an A chord. So you just have this little passing tone in here, and sometimes with that passing chord you can be a little chromatic about it. So we're going to do overkill on Nobody Knows You. Every time we have a D shape or an F shape, we're going to move it and see what happens. I'm going to play along with a little backing track here, and bear with me. It's a MIDI file. It's not too cool, but at least it has timing. Alright. Here we go. D minor right there. Get the picture? Well, there's some things that happen in there that I didn't quite explain at the start. One, we got a D minor chord at the 10th fret. And then the other thing that kind of throws some students off is when you get open strings and they're not fretted. So we had this E chord. That little chord there, that's just part of an E chord, the top 3 notes on an E chord. It's just that the first 2 aren't fretted on the E and B string because they're open. But if we did that same movement in G, it would look like this. And that brings up a point, sliding. When I'm sliding these chords, I usually lead the tone with the 3rd string. That's a good idea to do that. Extra credit. What else happened in there? You might have noticed that the F sharp diminished and the F sharp diminished up here are pretty close to a D7. Matter of fact, in a triad form, this D7 right here acts as an F sharp diminished. Something to look out for. And we'll continue this on how to solo through this piece in our next segment. Stay tuned.